is the 77 WABC minicast.
Well, let's go to Tennessee right now. With us today is Congressman Timothy Burchett, and he is from Knoxville, Tennessee, and he is one good friend and one smart guy. And well, Congressman Burchett, we had a big adventure in New York today, in this week, and it looks like we're getting 3 socialist congressmen.
Yes, sir. I actually analyzed that, and I put a video out earlier in the week on that. Actually, on Friday, I think it was, about my Twitter account at Tim Burchett. And basically, I'm hearing everybody say, "Oh, this is great for the Republican Party. This is great for the Republican Party." Well, let me tell you what it's done. It reminds me when AOC got elected to Congress, and she and I are we're in the same freshman class. And the Republican leadership was saying, "Oh, this is the greatest thing in the world. We're going to use this as a fundraiser." Well, all we did was turn her into a martyr, and now she's a leader in the Democrat Party, and you're not going to beat her in her district. And young people rally around her, and Hakeem Jeffries, who's a liberal, is now on the scale of it. He's a moderate he is in danger of losing his position, but I suspect he'll move farther to the left, as will the rest of the Democrat Party. I've said it's not, this isn't John F. Kennedy's Democrat Party. It's not Bill Clinton's. Heck, it's not even Hillary Clinton's Democrat Party. It's moving so far to the left now, but that's going to be the base, because that's what you're getting out of these colleges and universities, is this far left attitude and agenda. And you're going to see more and more of that, because as Margaret Thatcher said, it's going to work for a little while until you run out of people to take money from, which to actually steal money. Taxation, in my opinion, is mostly theft. But I don't. It's not a good day for America. You're going to see more and more of this type of activity. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. You would think it'd be a very red area, but the city's Democrat. We've got a far left mayor. She's a very lovely lady, and that's 2 in a row we've elected. And I don't know if it will ever elect another Republican, probably in my lifetime. We better get our act together as Republicans and start figuring out what's going on, and we better start addressing this, because if we start moving to the left or moderating to think we're going to get more of that, all we're going to do is saturate us with liberals, and we're going to lose our way, and it will become a uniparty.
And let me ask you, Congressman, Knoxville is where President Trump sent in some additional people to make sure that Knoxville is safe for all people. Has that happened?
Well, actually, that was Middle and West Tennessee. But, I have the county as well, which surrounds the city of Knoxville. So I'm in a plus 15 district probably, but I have a lady running against me is incredibly far left as you can get, and it's going to be, she'll raise money and she'll put on a fight, and we are not taking her for granted one bit, because that's actually how AOC got in power. If you remember, she beat a well-respected Democrat who was, I think, the third in the power structure of the Democrat Party there in New York, came out of nowhere and won. So I don't want to be another one of those.
Understood. And everybody should be careful. It happened to our friend in Virginia that time. What was it, Eric Cantor?
Yes, sir. Eric Cantor. He got beat. He was in line to become the next speaker, and he fell asleep at the switch and was in Washington D.C. on the night of the election, and he should have been at home.
So nobody fall asleep, because America is America, and it's our America, and we don't want people to come in and invade us and do whatever they're going to do. Now, talking about invasions, any new updates on mine and yours favorite subject of getting the truth out of Washington on these UFOs?
Well, the truth is, if it wasn't for Donald J. Trump, we wouldn't be getting anything. We're on the 3rd series of videos that are coming out now, and my wish for you and the rest of America is that you everything I've gotten to see and talk to every person I've gotten to talk to about this issue, because when they do that, it's going to be, without a doubt, people will say we are not alone. And for whatever reason, the White House is being thwarted by releasing some of the information. And we've got some unfriendly people in some of these alphabet agencies that do not want this material out. And we're fighting them every step of the way. President Trump has kept his word to me, and he's keeping his word to the American people by being transparent on this issue.
Understood. Have we found out anything more about all those scientists that disappeared?
No, sir. And as we do in America, we want our pizzas in 30 minutes or less, and that's about our attention span. I think we've moved on. And I think there was a message being delivered, in my opinion, and I think that message was delivered. And that's why I think also why you're seeing some delays in some of this releasing of material.
Congressman Tim Burchett, thank you so much for coming on this Sunday morning. And I love your truthfulness and honesty. Maybe it takes some Tennessee people to be able to trust in with this truthfulness. And thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, John. It's always a pleasure, brother. My best to you and your lovely family.
I will do that. Thank you so much.